Hey guys, welcome back to the Phantoms Fanatic YouTube channel. I am back with another review, and this week or whatever, this movie I'm reviewing today is Willys Wonderland, released this year in 2021 or 2020, I forget which year it came out, starring Nicolas Cage and some very other indie people, because this is an independently made film, and the plot of Willys Wonderland is pretty much the plot of Five Nights at Freddy's. Nicolas Cage, who is a janitor guy who literally says nothing throughout the entire movie. Great casting, by the way. Great writing for Nicolas Cage there. But, he is hired to clean out the old decrepit Willys Wonderland to get it ready for release. And then it turns out he's locked in there with possessed animatronics that try to kill him. So, what do I think of this movie? I think it's a lot of fucking fun. Nicolas Cage is fantastic as the janitor who literally says nothing, and you don't know who he is or what his name is or even what purpose the character, what desires this character has. He's literally a guy driving like a very cool car into a town. It breaks down. He has to earn his money to get the car fixed. He drinks soda and he kicks animatronics' ass. It's just a lot of fun. One of my favorite parts of this movie is that it knows that it's an insane concept and it's just having fun with it, but all the actors are kind of taking it seriously, which kind of makes it really funny because they're all scared to go into Willys Wonderland, but when you go in there, it's just like the animatronics, which are genuinely scary at some moments, like what Five Nights at Freddy's captures is the real fright of animatronics at like Chuck E. Cheese or something like that. It is such an amazing concept, and it's so well done. This is pretty much the live-action Five Nights at Freddy's movie we've always wanted, and it's just amazing for that. Some problems that I have with it is that what it turns out to why the animatronics are possessed and stuff like that, and why Nicolas Cage's character was purposely sent into here, and the motivations for the people who sent him into there, I'm like, yeah, I don't really get it. It's probably the weakest part of the movie is when she explains it, and it makes sense for the movie, and I honestly just look past that problem because I was having so much fun with this kind of stuff with this movie, especially its soundtrack, and the other actors, not just including Nicolas Cage, have some legitimately funny moments, and the fact that, like, he's the only guy who can easily beat the crap out of these machines and so many other people are terrified of them, it's kind of hilarious. And like, he uses such ridiculous things to kill these things. Like in one scene, he kills one with a plunger and he like has a fight scene with literally like a kid version song of head, shoulders, knees and toes, and like that is such a funny idea. And like the fact that when he kills them just oil goes all over him so it looks like he's like getting covered in blood, it's just so hilarious. And like the fact that it's like repeated actions, he cleans something up because he hired him to be him to be a janitor, and to that it's just so comedic how he's just like, oh, gotta drink my soda, oh, Willys guy, and he just beats the ever-living fuck out of them with hands. And as I was watching this, I was like, I wonder if this is just a movie where it's like a documentary where somebody was just following Nicolas Cage around. He broke down in a small town, had to work in Willys Wonderland to get it all fixed up, and there's evil animatronics. Because if that happened with the real Nicolas Cage, I'm 50-50 on who would win in that fight. He's pretty much playing a speechless Nicolas Cage, and he's amazing in the film. And like, as I said, there's comedic moments, and it's a very stylized movie with like a lot of quick cuts and a lot of repeating actions that make it so hilarious in some moments. And, like, of course, there's, like, these teens that go in there, and one of them's, like, the main character who, actually, I was enjoying her bits she had. She's decent at acting. And, like, the other characters get a good amount of comedy in and stuff like that. But overall, I didn't really enjoy their parts because it's just classic horror movie stupidity. Like, one of them is trusting one of the evil animatronics that have been killing people for years. Like, you stupid person. Then he gets killed, and then there's, of course, this classic horror movie character stupidity thing where, like, let's go have sex in this place where all these cultists killed themselves. And I'm like, who the fuck would do that? And yet again, I just overlooked it because I was just having such a fun time. The score also in this movie is very entertaining, and the music that these, like, animatronics do is catchy because I even have the song that they've constantly sing in the movie stuck in my head. It's like, it's your birthday and we wanna have some fun. And I was like, God, this song is getting stuck in my head. And it captures the spirit of those Five Nights at Freddy's games very well. Some of it can be, like, legitimately scary, because that's the thing with animatronics, they can be legitimately scary. And I know this isn't a direct adaptation, it's inspired, but I'm calling it the live-action Five Nights at Freddy's movie. It also is just very funny in some moments. But other than, like, just the minor problems I have with this, it's just a fun ride that you can watch and just enjoy seeing Nicolas Cage beat the shit out of things. And the reason why he works so well in this is we don't figure out who he is. We don't know. He's just the first guy who shows up here and is able to kill these things in very well done combat. And I'm like, very good effects. I feel like the animatronics wouldn't be as creepy if they were more depicted like animatronics. Sure, there's, like, one that just pretty much is a human, but the creepy mask she has on, and especially with the effects they do to her with CG and stuff like that, very much sells it. And she's honestly the creepiest part of this movie. Also, it has some great practical gore effects that make me really enjoy it, as you have people getting fucking impaled, people getting torn in the fucking half, and Nicolas Cage ripping off these animatronics' heads and stuff. Just makes it even more fun.